ready to pack your bags because road trip season is right around the corner.
Flights can be expensive, so if you're looking for that spring getaway without maybe breaking the bank, you can take a drive down to Southern Oregon.
I love that idea.
Maybe the weather's better there too. You never know. Joining us with some fun ideas for that ultimate road trip is Bob Hackett, the Executive Director for Travel Southern Oregon. Appreciate you coming in. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, plenty of things always on the docket down in Southern Oregon. I think it's maybe synonymous with the Shakespeare Festival. Plenty of things to do if you wanted to make the drive down.
Absolutely, and you know, spring will come. Right?
Yeah, one day.
Yes, it will get here eventually.
And traditionally, it's a lot sunnier down there, so folks can come on down. Yeah, the Shakespeare Festival, 87th year, opens April 18th. It's going to have a Romeo and Juliet, and then Rent musical,
Awesome.
and then Three Musketeers outdoors, and 12th night later in the season. So just sort of a greatest hits down there this
fun.
year.
I mean, this draws visitors from all over the country, and even internationally. You know, the Shakespeare Festival is so well known. After a few years of a bit of a pandemic roller coaster, I'm sure everyone's really excited to get audiences back together for theater again.
Absolutely, and then all the restaurants, all the fabulous hotels, the boutique hotels, wine country in Ashland, everybody's ready for you.
Yeah, well, speaking of wine country, let's talk wine tasting in the Umpqua Valley. Does it get much better?
Well, no, no, it doesn't. And you know, I would love this year to be the year that Oregonians who love wine really celebrate all of Oregon wine. And I think folks just don't know that the Umpqua Valley is the birthplace of the Tempranillo industry. In Earl and Hilda Johns planted the first Tempranillo. Aligote, a rare Burgundy white in Elkton at River's Edge. Russell Prerark is doing a Gruner Veltliner there that is winning awards everywhere. So people who love wine, if you're not coming down to the Umpqua and Rogue Valleys for the Bordeaux's, the Rhones, all the unique warm weather varietals, you really are missing what Oregon can deliver.
It really is. It's a totally different scene than, you know, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay that we see here in the Willamette Valley. So if you're talking all of Oregon's wine industry, you got to go get the other piece of the pie there in Southern
Which is
Oregon.
fabulous. We love Willamette Valley wines, but let's celebrate all of Oregon wine and take a road trip.
Yeah,
you know, let's do it.
It's something we've said this before about Southern Oregon. It's just not that far away.
It's really
not. You can go and just take that 3-4 hour drive and have a weekend.
I came in, Lisa showed me into the waiting room. She's never been below Eugene.
Oh, man.
Right? And there's so many people like that. You know? And it's like, just keep going.
Yeah.
And you're still in Oregon. It's okay.
It's okay.
Not to call you out, Lisa, our wonderful receptionist.
No,
we'll
it was
go,
wonderful.
girl.
She's like, I want to go.
I'm game. Let's go. Southern Oregon road trip to wine country.
Absolutely. And then in Roseburg, there's some art going on in Roseburg.
Well, there's a lot of murals, a lot of street art, a lot of just really trying to beautify the town. And there's the Greatest of the Grape event, which is going on 51 years. We'll be at Melrose Vineyards May 6th. The Applegate Valley's doing their Uncorked down the Rogue Valley in May as well. So between Shakespeare and wine country coming on with these big events, and then the weather will turn, and all those wonderful wild and scenic rivers, the Umpqua, the Rogue, the Klamath. It's just there's so much to do.
There is. Yeah. And also in the vein of live performances, the Ashland World Music Festival. That's going to be a fun one too.
Yep. And you know, Ashland really continues to be that cultural center. And the Brit Festival will come on very beginning of June, you know, to start their season outdoors on the Hill in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's
well,
great.
I know one very big jewel in your crown is, of course, Oregon's only national park.
Correct.
Crater Lake.
Which has a lot of snow this year.
Yeah.
And so I was just up there, and you know, you can come up to the rim and have just these fabulous winter views. Probably won't open up until June-ish sometime to get around the whole lake, but they will be having new boats, the boat tours on the lake. There's a whole new fleet of boats that can carry a few more people.
Awesome.
You book those through the Crater Lake Lodge and get down on the water and see the cleanest water in America.
Yes, that's exactly what I was about to say. It's just stunning when you look at it. You can't believe how blue it really is. Like, this picture is not Photoshop, which again, I mean, most of you probably already at least know through pictures, but if you've never been to Crater Lake, Lisa, we're gonna have to go down to Crater Lake and make that happen.
I know.
I know she's watching us upstairs right now, like, come on,
dang
guys.
it.
She's got an all-expense trip paid coming.
There you
Okay,
go.
yeah, we got to get down there and check
Yeah.
it out. And Klamath Falls too. Want to mention that's another
Yeah,
great
also
outdoor
stunning.
area. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then for people who are thinking just a little further ahead, there is this annular eclipse coming across the state of Oregon
Okay.
in October.
Oh.
And it's the Ring of Fire eclipse, right? It's not the total eclipse. October 14th, right over Lakeview, Klamath, Crater Lake, Roseburg, out to the coast.
Oh,
and
neat.
so,
I
and
didn't
so
realize
people
that.
can begin to look forward to that this
Wow.
fall.
Well, and anyone
cool.
who was here for the Path of Totality, the last big eclipse, knows how crazy some of those crowds got. So start making those plans
And it's going to be
now.
just as dramatic.
Wow, I didn't realize that. That's exciting. All right, Bob, thank you so much for taking the time while you were in town to stop in studio. I know you got that drive ahead of you, which again, not too bad if you want to make a weekend trip out of it. Really appreciate your time.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, and for more travel inspiration all year round, check out that website, southernoregon.org.